Good evening. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening and welcome to the Board of Trustees meeting for the School Tennis Speedway for December 10th, 2019. We are working from a 10-item agenda, and the first item is to approve the minutes of the regular meeting on November 12th. Laura?
I move that we approve the minute from the regular meeting of November 12th.
Thank you, Laura.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Passes 5-0.
Bright blue.
Okay.
Got caught. Item number 2 is to approve the transfer of budget appropriations.
Each year, a matter of routine business is to authorize the school corporation treasurer to adjust budget appropriations as permissible and necessary to close the financial books in the proper manner for 2019. A complete record of these adjustments will be presented to the board for consideration in January. The recommendation is to authorize the treasurer to make such budget adjustments as necessary to close the books of 2019.
Tom?
I'll move that we approve the transfer of budget appropriations.
Thank you, Tom. Laura?
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Passes 5-0. Item number 3, appoint a Board of Finance and schedule a meeting of the Board of Finance.
As president in the past, the board has appointed itself as the current officers in the Board of Finance, and the recommendation is to continue that practice. So the recommendation is to set the Board of Finance meeting at 7:15 p.m. on Tuesday, January 14th, 2020.
Laura?
I move that we appoint ourselves as the Board of Finance and that we schedule the meeting of the Board of Finance immediately prior to our regular scheduled board meeting in January.
Thank you. And I'll second that. Thank you, Bill. It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Passes 5-0. Item number 4, adopt the preliminary bond resolution.
The recommendation is to adopt a preliminary bond resolution. This is going to allow us to advertise for the amount up to $2.55 million, $2,550,000, and this is because it's better to set the number high in case construction costs come in high, or if there's additional projects that are needed to be financed. This is common practice throughout, but we do not anticipate to spend up to the $2,550,000. This would just give us the ability to borrow up to that amount. So my recommendation is, so we can move forward, is to recommend adopt the preliminary bond resolution.
I'll make a motion to adopt the preliminary bond resolution.
Thank you, Debbie. Laura?
I'll second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Passes 5-0. Item number 5 is to adopt reimbursement resolution.
2 signature pages.
Oh, we have a signature on that?
Yes, we do on these. It'll be the president and the secretary, please. Mr. Smith?
Thank you.
You or Diz?
Yes.
Now, item number 5 is to adopt the reimbursement resolution.
Yeah, this resolution allows the corporation to be reimbursed from the bond, so the recommendation is to adopt the reimbursement resolution.
Laura?
I move that we adopt the reimbursement resolution.
Thank you, Laura.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Bill. It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Passes 5-0.
And again, we'll need the signature of you, Mr. President, and Mr. Smith. Thank you.
Item number 6 is to approve the agreement with Avon Schools for hearing impaired services.
In the past, we've approved an agreement with Zionsville for these services. Zionsville has exited our special education cooperative. We have reached out to Avon, and they have offered us their services for deaf, hard of hearing. We have used these services for the last year without knowing if it would sustain over a period of time, but the good news is that the services are going well and is slightly less than what we were paying for Zionsville services. The recommendation is approve this agreement.
Laura?
I move that we approve the agreement with Avon Schools for hearing impaired services.
Thank you. Tom?
I'll second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Passes 5-0. You need
It's
any-
just an agreement. I
Okay.
believe.
Item number 7, acknowledgement of grants received.
The recommendation is to accept by consensus grants totaling $205,468.69.
Great. Thank you very much. Item number 8 is the personnel report.
This month's personnel report has 3 recommendations for employment and 1 recommendation for a volunteer coach. John Miller, who is a Speedway graduate, is being recommended for the high school drama director's position. Jake Petercheff for the junior high swim coach. Ryan Buster for freshman girls basketball coach. And Kelsey Weiss as a volunteer varsity girls basketball assistant coach. Also on the personnel report is an adjustment to the teacher appreciation grant that needs to be made to make a teacher highly effective instead of effective. I ask that you approve the personnel report as presented.
Tom?
I'll move we approve the personnel report as presented.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you, Debbie. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
The only discussion, Ryan Buster's boys basketball, John?
Yes.
Right?
Did I say,
Just because, I think you were reading ahead to the girls, but he is boys, right?
yes, he is.
Just for the
boys.
record.
Yes, yes, thank you.
All those in favor? Opposed? Passes 5-0. Item number 9 is recognition of visitors and any other business. Seeing none. Item number 10 is to adjourn to approve claims. Thank you.